even though 99% of men are doing it. But those bad habits will make your testosterone crash and won't help you to achieve your goals, improve, and be healthy, not only physically, not only biologically, but also mentally. Hey, what up, folks? My name is Wonderful. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Today I'm teaching you guys the 5 worst habits that you are doing as a man. The number one thing that you are doing bad as a man is taking your phone as soon as you wake up. Like 99% of men are doing that mistake. You wake up, the alarm starts, or you just wake up like that, you take your phone. No. The problem is, the first thing that you do is giving your body dopamine, so you are giving like short-term gratification. You don't have to do that, right? So what you want to do is simple. Don't take your phone. Like if you are like using your alarm from your phone, take another device, another phone, an iPad, or just buy a real alarm and use that alarm for real. But you shouldn't touch your phone the first few hours of the day, because the first few hours of the day are the most important. You don't want to wake up and the first 5 seconds of your day you are literally reading messages and scrolling down on TikTok or Instagram or even YouTube. You shouldn't do that. No, you wake up and you should have vitamin D. You have to see the sunlight. You have to go outside. You have to walk. You have to go to the bathroom, meditate, at least work out, at least get some things done before you give some instant gratification to your body, right? To your mind, to your brain. So guys, the first mistake I see, the worst habit that you are doing right now, probably because 99% of men are doing it, is wake up, the first thing they do, take the phone. That's the worst habit. That's the best way to peak your dopamine, and then the rest of the day you won't be happy, right? Or it will be very difficult to be happy, because as soon as you start, your dopamine hit goes up like crazy because you've seen like a very funny video or like a very trending thing, or you receive like a message from your girlfriend, your friend. And the problem is, the rest of the day when you will do like regular stuff like cooking, doing the dishes, I don't know, going to the gym, or I don't know, like any regular thing as a human being, the problem is you won't receive the same amount or the same level of dopamine, and you won't have pleasure, and you will procrastinate. And that's what you don't want to do. Like guys, like if you are here, it's because you know that you have to self-improve, be a better person. You have 5 bad habits that you have to get rid of, even though 99% of men are doing it. But those bad habits will make your testosterone crash and won't help you to achieve your goals, improve, and be healthy, not only physically, not only biologically, but also mentally. The second worst habit that you have to stop right now, consuming more than producing. That's like a game changer, guys. When you take your phone, and it's pretty related to the first bad habit, but you think that you are using social media for free. But in reality, social media is literally making money behind you. So let's say you scroll for hours every day on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Snapchat, whatever. They are literally making hundreds and hundreds of dollars, So you have two choices. Either you use social media or you let social media use you, So you choose between making money with social media or they are making money on you. I'm not saying that you shouldn't use social media for your personal life, but you have to be in a position that they are making less money than you are, right? Or that they are less producing than you are, right? And that's not only with social media, that's with everything in life, If you want to watch Netflix, don't binge watch like a season of any TV show that you see, The Last of Us, or I don't know the TV show right now. Like, I'm not saying that you shouldn't like watch any type of TV show or not TV or not have fun, but it's about the 80-20% knowledge. What it is, the 80-20. So basically the 80-20 is simple. The 80-20 is either you consume 80% and you produce 20%, or the opposite. Either you produce 80% and you are consuming only 20%. It's very difficult to be like 50-50 or 90-10, 100 or 99% producing or consuming and 1% producing and consuming. Now, like most of the time it's 80-20. So you want to 80% of the time be producing. And when I say producing, it's not necessarily making money, but I'm talking about improvement. I'm talking about taking care of you. I'm talking about going to the gym, eating healthy. I'm talking about learning stuff. I'm talking about, yeah, working, making money, creating business, investing time on projects and stuff like that. But as a man, if you want to increase your testosterone, for example, and if you want to attract all your things you want, women, money, status, you need to work on those stuff, especially in the first few things that you do in the day. You know, you don't consume. Stop consuming like as soon as you wake up. Stop taking your phone when you wake up. Stop eating when you wake up. You shouldn't eat right away you wake up. That's not natural, guys. Like, I know, like, there are people breakfasting and stuff like that, or breakfasting, eating breakfast. I know there are people taking breakfast every single day, but that's not natural. Like, back in the days, like 3, 4, 5,000 years ago, like, people weren't waking up in the middle of the forest and eating breakfast. That's like a very modern thing that they are promoting as a marketing strategy to make you buy cereals and stuff like that that you eat during breakfast. But guys, do not wake up and consume. Wake up and produce. And at the end of the day, when you did the 80% and you learn and you advance on your projects and you made money, then if you have an hour, 30 minutes left, you can spend time to relax, you know, take a rest for your brain, and, you know, watch Netflix or anything you like, and you know that you are more consuming than producing. But first, produce before you consume, and produce 4 to 5 times more than you consume. And I'm promising you guys, your life will change, your decisions will change, your success, the things that are going to happen to you will change. Everything will change, guys. So produce before you consume. Produce 4 to 5 times more than you consume, and you will be the best version of yourself. I'm promising you. The third thing is also connected. All those 5 habits are connected, but I have to specify it, you know. So the third thing that is like a thing that you have to stop. 99.99999% of our men are doing this also, is short-term pleasures. I'm not saying that you shouldn't have fun, but when you have short-term pleasure, or you have fun for a little amount of time, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, watching, or I don't know, taking drugs, or, you know, stuff like that, you are literally playing with your dopamine, your natural dopamine, and your hormones, and the way your brain works. Because it's shown in some studies that whenever you have a short-term pleasure, it will increase the amount of dopamine that you have. And you will say, yeah, but what's the problem with that? I have pleasure, I have fun. But the thing is, when it crashes worse than it was a few minutes before the fun that you have, you know. So let's say just to quantify the idea, let's say you wake up, your normal dopamine, your natural dopamine is at 5 out of 10, right? And then you decide to have fun and go watch some and fap and do your thing. 10 minutes, 20 minutes, right? And then your dopamine for a few minutes will increase and go from 5 out of 10 to 8, 9 out of 10. But the thing is, after you're done, like literally a few seconds after you're done, it will crash to 4.8 out of 10. And then the next day you do the same thing, and the next week, and the next month, and the next year. And after months and years pass by, guess what? Your natural dopamine will be at 2, 1, zero point 0.5, maybe -2, -5.5 out of 10. In my opinion, depression comes from that. You're literally crashing your natural dopamine and pleasure because of short-term pleasure, and you are crashing every time your natural dopamine that you have has a regular man. So basically, after months and years of doing a bad habit, for example, vaping, for example, smoking, for example, taking drugs or stuff like that, after years, you don't feel good. After years, yeah, you have fun during the pleasure, but in the long term, when you are by yourself, looking at the wall or looking at the mirror, you're not feeling good, because you are literally crashing your dopamine. So you don't want to play with that. So the third worst habit that you are doing as a man is literally have short-term pleasure. And I'm not saying that you should stop completely. I'm just saying that you should work more in the long-term aspect, long-term pleasure. For example, creating a business, creating a family, something that you will always progress, you will always work on, and you will always have new goals, because when you are doing a short-term pleasure, like, yeah, you will have a quick dopamine hit and you will be happy for a few minutes, maybe few hours in some cases, but also it will crash very quickly. And there is always an end, when you are having short time pleasure. For example, you watch a movie, after 2 hours it's done. It's like you come back to your real life, but if you are creating a business, building a family, creating great relationships, stuff that take time and effort, like, it will last until you die. That's the difference. So you need to stop that. Stop prioritizing your short-term pleasure for a quick amount of dopamine hit. No, stop that. Stop prioritizing that for long-term pleasure. Status, money, relationship, anything that takes time, but in the long run you will be happier, you will live healthier and longer, and you won't crash your dopamine. A lot of people are talking too much. That's the mistake number 4, or the bad habit number 4 that you need to stop. A lot of people are talking. It's easy to talk. It takes maybe 2% of effort from your brain, but to have or to act or to make an action, it takes 80%, 90%, maybe 100% of your brain to act. That's the difference. And the results are not the same. When you talk, you don't have results. When you act and you do and you make, you are having concrete and real results. So the habit number 4 that you need to stop is talk. Don't talk. Just let your results, your secondary effect, your byproduct of your actions show what you are doing. That's it. Don't talk. I made that mistake myself like a few years back. I was talking too much. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start that project. I wanna do this. I wanna do that. But I wasn't doing it because by the time I was talking too much, not only I was demotivating myself, but also I was just losing energy and time about that project. So instead of talking about something that you will or want to do, just do it. Don't talk. And that's a bad reflex that most of men have right now in this world, is that they just want to talk and say, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. That's a bad habit, guys. Just don't talk. Don't talk what you will do. Just do it right now. And in the future, those results and achievement that you will conquer and that you will achieve will talk for themselves. That's the 4th habit that you need to stop. The last one, but that's like the worst habit, man. I would say the worst habit that most of men, or at least most of straight men, are doing is chasing women. You need to stop that, guys. Don't chase women. Chase success. Chase performance. Chase growth. Chase excellence. Chase the best version of yourself, literally. And I'm promising you, when you work on yourself, you will have everything that every man wants coming to you by itself. I'm telling you, More you work on yourself, more opportunity that you will encounter. Like literally, you will have more money opportunities, more women coming at you, more people that want to work with you, more people that will be inspired by you. You will have more opportunities to buy a new car, a new this, a new real estate, this or that, because you work on yourself. You know, don't chase women. That's the biggest mistake ever, ever, ever. Stay focused on your dreams, stay focused on your goals, and every single day you will improve 1%. At the end of the year is 365%. Or I think it's even more than that. I'm not good at math, but I think it's like 3,000 something. But in reality, if every single day you improve 1%, like you will attract 1% stuff towards you. It's literally like that. It's the law of attraction, guys. Work on yourself, improve every single day, be the best version of yourself, and I'm promising you guys, stuff will going to come back at you. Life will compensate you with the best thing ever, including women, including the car that you want, the watch that you want, the real estate that you want, the life that you want. But first you have to work on yourself. By working on yourself, guys, I'm promising you, women will come at you. So stop chasing women. Guys, that was the 5 worst habits that you should stop right now. Guys, stop that. Stop that. You will have a happier life. Every time you go to bed, you will sleep extremely well. It was wonderful. Like this video and subscribe if you want to improve yourself.